benefits are, oh, I forgot to show you something. Wetting, you know, it's one of them kind of days. All right, welcome back to Salty Dog Homestead. I'm gonna do a quick video today on the rabbit water system. I'm gonna try to do this in one quick shot. So if I miss something, I'll probably put it down below, okay? All right, so this is pretty much the system. You got a bucket, you got an adapter, you got a main line, you got a T, depending on how many rabbits you're trying to water with the watering system. This particular one is only doing 2, so I only need 1 T, okay? So if I had 3, then I would run another T off of here and, you know, do it so forth and so on. I'll be able to show you on another side because I got 4 rabbits running off of 1 over on the other side. Okay, things I learned. I don't like this Flex Seal. It takes a lot of coats to get it to seal. And as you can see, it's real porous, you know, so the water comes through real good. But I don't like it. So I would choose something else to use as a sealer there. And if you use the correct drill bit, you probably won't have the leaking issues that I had because I didn't use the right drill bit. So use the round one, you know, that you use to drill big holes. Use that one. Don't use a wood one, okay? Anyway, so this right here came with the kit, all right? If you're only gonna have 1 bucket, you only need 1 of these. If you have multiple buckets, then you're gonna need multiple of these, okay? So I bought this in the kit. I bought those 2 separate, okay? I'll put links down below. I bought them off of Amazon. This main line I bought separate from the kit. There is a main line that comes with the kit, same inner diameter. The only difference is it was blue and it was shorter than this one. So I bought one that because I knew I was gonna need a lot. So I bought an extra one. If you don't need a lot, just use the blue one. The T's came in the set as well, and the nipples came in the set, okay? I did buy additional T's and nipples, all right? I did that so that I could, these right here, they go bad, so they will leak on you. I don't want them to leak, so I bought extras just in case they decide to leak on me. When I hooked up a few of these earlier, 2 of them were already leaking from the beginning. So I just swapped them out. They're not expensive. Now they're not leaking. Problem solved. All right, so basically you run from the bucket. I do have a top on the bucket. You run from the bucket to the adapter. Then you have an on-off switch right here so you can shut the water off if you wanted to. Then you have your main line. You run to a T. At that T, you branch off to each nipple. So you run that one over there and you run that one over there. All right, pretty simple setup. Just use zip ties to attach it. And the zip ties that I used, basically, so with the zip ties, you just gotta make sure that, you know, because they'll bite these off of there. So just make sure that they are in a spot where they aren't apt to bite them, okay? You use food grade buckets, and as you can see, same thing with the Flex Seal here, but it's not dripping, so I'm okay with it. I don't really care about the aesthetics of it as long as it works. See, they bump up against it sometimes, and see that water's coming out of there. That's part of it. It just is what it is. But there's plenty of water in there, so they'll be fine. This one right here is leaking a little bit. It's a very small leak, so you can't really tell, but as you can see, it's wet, so you know it's leaking. I will fix it eventually, but it's not something that I'm really in a rush for right now because I'm going to be moving all of these cages over there eventually. So when I do that, I'll fix the bucket. So this one bucket is running to 4 cages. So you still have your main line that comes off to a T and runs to a nipple over here. And then this one runs to a T over here. So that the main line comes down to a nipple here. And then this main line runs to the next T, okay? I'll show you that right now. All right, so this is the back side. Chose to put these on the back side. For whatever reason, you could choose and put them on the front. It's totally adaptable, however you want it, however it fits you. So I ran this one to the T here so that I could run down to a nipple there, and then another, main line. No more T's are needed because I'm just running straight to this nipple right here. All right. Something that I noticed about these was that if you're using this kind of mesh, that it's better to cut right there, okay? Because it's hard for that to fit in there if you don't. All right, so hey, that's the system. I mean, in a nutshell, that's it. Basically, you got a bucket, you have an adapter from the bucket to the main line. You got a main line to a T. The number of T's depends on how many rabbits you want to water with that one bucket, and then you have the nipples. That's it. So it's pretty simple. I'm going to be using a float when I move them over to their new spot. So be looking for that because I have to change up, not much. I'm gonna have the water coming in through a hose, so I have to drill another hole in the bucket, and I'll probably go down to one bucket because then the water will automatically refill in the bucket, so I don't have to have 3 different buckets, okay? But we'll do that later. Just want to get on here real quick, show you real quick what that was about. I'll link everything down below. Just please give me a like, subscribe if you enjoyed the video or if you found it helpful. Once again, hey, this is just how I do it. This isn't anything professional. This isn't anything. This is just, hey, I got 8 rabbits and I want to water them more efficiently than using those daggone bottles. I cannot stand the bottles, okay? So this is more efficient. It allows me to free up some time in the mornings instead of sitting here filling up bottles. I come over here, I check on them. Takes me 2 minutes, make sure they got food, and then I'm out. Having these watering systems set up definitely saves time, okay? And I can imagine if somebody had, I got 8. I imagine if somebody had 20 or 30 or 40 rabbits. I mean, it'll save you a lot of time to have a system like this set up. All right, so that's it. This is Daniel from Salty Dog Homestead. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. We out.